Welcome to 10-Minute Business English, documents. So you will learn how to write the essential documents which is needed or which is useful in your business field, right? We're going to start with quotation today. Some people might be pretty familiar with quotation. Some people might not be because quotation is usually done by sales representatives, right? So we are going to prepare a quotation for a product and we are going to set the terms of a quotation. Just in case if you're not familiar with what quotation is you're telling your client or your buyer how much the things will be before the purchase. After the purchase, if you write down how much the things were, that's going to be called the receipt. But quotation is official information to your potential buyer saying that how much the client or customer needs to pay for certain goods or products that you're providing, right? So that's the quotation. Let's go for some vocabulary before we get into any further. So unit price. Unit can be many things, right? But in most business cases, unit means each item, the one item. Centimeter is a unit, a meter is a unit, kilogram or gram can be a unit. So when you're selling something, you have to set the unit, right? If it's countable things like a pen, there are 1 pen, 2 pens, 3 pens, right? Then there's no problem there. But if you're selling some uncountable goods, for example, water or a beverage, then maybe a can be a unit or a bottle can be a unit. That's unit. So unit price is a price per unit. Right? Customers can enjoy lower unit prices when they buy products in bulk. So customers, when they buy a lot of quantity or a lot of number of a product, they can enjoy lower unit prices. Well, that usually happens, right? For example, this pen can be $1 per each, but if you order 10,000 of these pens, then maybe you can get it at 20 cents each, right? The each is the unit price. Quantity means how many. Just how many, right? Kindly let me know the quantity of the products you wish to purchase. So this is in plain terms or in easy English, you can say, how many do you want? This is exactly the same meaning. Kindly let me know the quantity of the products you wish to purchase. How many do you want to buy? Exactly the same meaning. Quotation. Just like I said, quotation is formal information to your potential buyer or customer or client how much things would be. And this is what we're going to learn today. So we're going to have a look at the full quotation document in the next pages. I will email the quotation for the computer equipment in an hour. So I will send you the quotation document that we are learning today in an hour. Confirmation means official okay, right? We need your confirmation of the order to proceed with delivery. So that's what usually happens in many companies, right? You don't make your own decision unless you're the owner of a company. You have to do something, right? When you're doing something, you need somebody else's okay, somebody else's yes, right? Confirmation is just that. Somebody says yes or okay, then you can proceed further. That's sometimes approval, sometimes confirmation. Confirmation means somebody check it again and then, yes, this is right. That's confirmation. Okay, so this is what we're going to learn today. I always emphasize that these documents always depend on your company, your business. Everybody has different style of document, but I'm pretty sure that this can be a good sample because it includes pretty much everything that quotation has. So there's a title. There is the recipient of this quotation. So this quotation is for this person, Chi Wang, ABC Company, the address in China, telephone, email, right? And there's a quotation number because you always have to track the numbers, track the documents, right? Quotation number and the date this document was produced, right? Item code, description, unit price, quantity, amount, right? So the provider of this quotation should have some item code there, right? Which item, and then the description of the item, unit price, quantity, amount, right? Subtotal means there's a 650 each, 10,000 of them, so amount is 65,000. And because there's only one item, subtotal is the same to 65,000. There's no discount, too bad. Tax, I think it's 5%, right? So total that includes subtotal and the tax is $68,250, right? And there are some terms and conditions which are pretty much essential in this quotation, and I'll get to it in my next page. So look at this. Like I said, title, recipient. But what you have to focus is this. Usually it starts with name, company, address, contact detail. There's no set rule there, but if you're confused, follow this order and then you'll be safe. I'm not saying that this is the only rule, but you can follow name, company, address, and contact, which is good order, right? And like I said, item code, description, unit price quantity, amount. I think these are pretty much same to all other companies, right? How much per unit, how many, quantity, and the total amount. But this part, I think each company has a different rule, so it's all up to you. And if there are multiple items, I'm pretty sure the list goes on and on and on, so that the subtotal can include everything of this amount, right? Discount, nothing. Tax, always remember you always need a tax. And shipping cost. In this case, there's no shipping cost, which means the provider of the quotation is paying for the shipping, but sometimes the shipping costs a lot, especially when you're dealing with a heavy machinery or some chemicals that needs a special attention on the delivery, right? So including everything, you have a grand total, which is this. So basically, this is the essential information that has to be in the quotation, right? And there are some wording here, and like if you do have an experience in trading or sales, and you will understand how important these are. Okay, let's get to it. This quotation is valid for 15 days from the date of the price quote, right? So let's say I give you this quotation today, right? And there are some prices, right? But prices always change. So this price is valid, good, right? This price is okay. You can believe this price for 15 days only from today, right? After 16 days, no. I may not be able to give you this price. So this is what it means. Be valid means effective, or sometimes in plain terms, say this price is good for 15 days. After 15 days, you need a new price. You need to get quotation again from me, right? So this discount coupon is effective for 10 days, pretty much same meaning with valid. So after 15 days, no good, no valid. The items will be delivered within 1 month upon order confirmation. So you are my client, I give you my quotation, right? When I give you the quotation, when you really like it, you said you have to give a confirmation. Okay, I'm gonna purchase it, right? Then I will send it to you within 1 month, I promise. If you want to buy from me, right? But if I give you the thing 5 years later, you won't like it, right? So I promise you 1 month upon confirmation, right? You say, okay, I'm gonna take it. Then I'm gonna give you something within 1 month, right? So be delivered within, upon, can be alternated with the furniture, will be brought to you. Be delivered, be brought to you, same thing, within 2 days at the time of full payment. Upon something, at the time of something is the same thing. So this is different option, right? So I'm going to give you the thing, I'm going to deliver you the thing upon order confirmation, so before the payment. But this person is saying, when you make a full payment, I'm going to deliver the furniture within 2 days. So different purchase option, right? But always use within, duration, upon something. So that's pretty useful when you write this kind of sentence. The next one, the ordered items must be paid through a letter of credit at site. I'm not going to get into what this is because that's a complicated trade term, but letter of credit at site is a type of letter of credit which is usually called LC, right? So please look at the dictionary or your trade books when you want to know about this. But what I'm going to tell you is the items must be paid through. So I am telling you how to pay me, right? I am telling you the payment option that I choose. The bills must be settled by EFT, or the items must be paid through something. So this sentence is telling you how you should pay me, right? Instead of just anything, right? I am telling you the option of payment. Right, prepared by Sean Kim, the person in charge, approved by Chi Wang, the recipient, right? Okay, so let's check some expressions before we finish. Always start with the subject. This invoice is valid, is good, is effective for how long? 30 days. Since when? Starting on July 26th, right? This invoice is effective for 30 days, starting when? So this is how you write it. Always start with the subject, which is this, right? The ordered items. Where is it? The ordered items will, right, be delivered to you, will be brought to you. Since when? Within 1 week at the time of full payment. Within 1 week at the time of full payment, this is what it says, right? The next one? Okay, so the bill. Where is it? Yeah, the bills have to be paid by something. So the bills must be settled, has to be paid through, they can be interchangeable, right? By the automatic bank transfer. So that's what it said, right? Okay, so you might not be familiar with the quotation if you're not sales representative, but the quotation is one of the very, very essential business document. So I hope you learned something from here, and then I hope it helped. I'll see you in my next lecture. Thank you.